2 nights of racing, so 4 pairs of gear, knee braces, boots, 2 helmets just in case I decide to break a visor off or something. But yeah, pretty basic, don't need much, and basically leave it up to Mr. Spence, my mechanic, to get the bike ready. And yeah, it's pretty basic, and try and keep Weston out of jail for the weekend.
So, when you come someplace else and you don't know how the food is, did you bring stuff or?
I brought some power, like regular pro bars, stuff like that, just to kind of nibble on through race day, because I don't know what's all here at the stadium. But yeah, we had a good breakfast at the hotel. Ate some crepes and an omelet. And jacked up on some espressos. Had 6 of them this morning, so hopefully that'll last me to about 3 o'clock. Head back to the hotel, shower up, and come back for the night show.
Cool. So, when you're going to do stuff like the 2 helmets thing, the extra boots, what happens if it gets lost in transit? I mean, luckily that didn't happen to you, but Brownie's not so fortunate.
Poor Mr. Brown. Yeah, I haven't had that happen yet, so I'm kind of fortunate. My luck, next time I'll get jacked on it, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Mr. Brown did his best part on getting here, and the rest is just up to whatever. So let's see if he can scrounge up some stuff. I know he's a fellow moose rider, so maybe I'll give him a set of my gear, and yeah, he'll be all right. He's seasoned enough to get through it.
Cool. Did you put anything in the crate before it came over?
No, nothing. So yeah, I left it up to Mr. Spence. He's got a dial.
Yeah, it's all good. I brought suspension and everything for the bike, and arrived on 2 days ago, and nothing showed up. I got one bag yesterday, and luckily I put my knee braces and a few sets of gear in that, and still today no suspension, and just ride it stock. Luckily it's a new 16 bike, and it's not been ridden too much. So the suspension won't be too bad. Like I said, the sprockets is a big thing. Make sure you have the right gearing on the track, and like I said, I think the bike will be okay on this track. It's not real technical and hard, so not too worried about the bike. As long as I got my gear, that's the main thing.
Put a sweatshirt on.
Why? No, it's fly.
Yeah, you're flying.
Oh, is Brownie going to be number 6 this weekend now?
No, 3.
3. Mavis is making half.
Doing some design.
Even though he wants to put 15 on.
Yeah, 15. Oh, so bad. Well, I was thinking it was...
Cutting the tail off this 4. And
yeah, you can always use... Exactly, you can always...
Dude, that looks good. That's style.
That's better than I expected, actually.
Yes.
Like 3.
Yeah, look at that.
It looks like Earnhardt numbers.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so you guys didn't ship a bike. So what did you bring with you, and you spent all day yesterday building?
Yeah, we sent an engine and suspension over last week, and then flew with 7 bags of parts and gear. And yesterday, 3 in the afternoon, I got a bike, brand new stock bike from a dealership. Everything on this bike is mine except for the frame and swing arm. And this morning I got a little oil leak and been scrambling for an hour and a half because I have limited parts. But everyone here has kind of helped out and helping each other, and we got it resolved.
So what all do you pack for 2 weeks overseas? Because this bike goes to Italy with you this weekend.
Well, this bike I thought was going to go to Italy, but tonight this bike's going back to, or tomorrow night this bike's going back to a frame, and the parts are going back to Italy again, and I'm going to build another one next week using my same parts.
Okay, so you're not new at tearing down and rebuilding bikes. You're pretty good with a wrench.
Yeah.
How long did this take?
I spent like 6.5 hours yesterday. I left here at 9:30 last night. I showed up at the hotel right as everyone was finishing dinner.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think, how did you get your stuff over here? Like with your tools and everything? Do you have a special bag? Or?
Yeah, I packed my mechanics bag full of tools, and you can look at my toolbox right here. It's pretty organized. That's what I've got. That's what we're working with. So it's really not the best working conditions here, but we make do with everything. We just stuff everything in suitcases and boxes and fly over with it.
So how many spares of each thing do you have?
I have a spare of a couple of major things, but that's about it. I'm just relying on the reliability of the KTM to get me through the next 2 weeks. Pretty cool. Two guys from small towns in Iowa over here in Europe racing. Pretty cool. We were talking about how random it is and how cool it is that it worked out like that.
So did you guys know each other growing up? I mean, there's not that much motocross in Iowa.
Yeah, we've got a lot of mutual friends, but we were at a lot of races together, but we never hung out, never knew each other. And
when I was telling my friends that I was going to work for him next year, they were all, "No way, that's so cool. JV is such a cool guy." And I'm pumped to work with him. Everything's going great so far. He's not as picky as everyone warned me about. My graphics aren't laying the best because I forgot that the power over here is twice as strong as America. It's like 210. I plugged my heat gun in yesterday, instantly turned bright red, and shot a fireball out the end of it. And that was the end of my heat gun.
And it's like, what, a $200 thing?
I bought it at Harbor Freight.
Okay.
I didn't want to fly with all my expensive stuff, and so far I haven't lost anything, knock on wood.
So you probably spent like, what, $35 at Harbor Freight?
Yeah, and I got two of everything I need.